Welcome all. So now the next theorem is Thevenin theorem. So before I go for the statement, just look at the circuit. So we have one voltage source. Name for this voltage source is VTH in series with one resistor RTH between terminal A and B. So this terminal A and B is connected to one load. So what actually we are doing in Thevenin theorem, we are replacing one big circuit with one voltage source in series with one resistance RTH. Okay, so what we are doing in Thevenin theorem, we are replacing a big circuit with one voltage source VTH in series with one resistance RTH. Now just read the statement. A linear circuit can be replaced by an equivalent circuit. So one big circuit or linear circuit is replaced by a equivalent circuit consisting of the voltage source VTH in series with resistance RTH, where this VTH is the open circuit voltage at the terminal. So what is this VTH? This VTH is the open circuit voltage. Very important. Open circuit voltage. It is the open circuit voltage. VTH is the open circuit voltage. So open circuit voltage means if suppose there is one branch, so current through this branch is 0. If there is one resistor, we will remove that resistor. If between A and B one resistor is present, we will remove that resistor, and current through that terminal is 0. Okay, so VTH is the open circuit voltage. Very important. VTH is open circuit voltage at the terminal, so between terminal A and B. And RTH is the input resistance, or I can say equivalent resistance of the terminal. So from this terminal A B, you have to look at the circuit and get the value of RTH while all independent sources are turned off. If it is a current source, we will make it open circuit, and if it is a voltage source, we will make it short circuit. That means we are making independent sources turned off. So RTH is the resistance seen from this terminal in the big network, and after that it is replaced, that big network is replaced by one voltage source VTH in series with one resistance RTH. Okay, so whenever we are calculating RTH, we can come across the following cases. So case number 1 is the network has only independent sources. So network just contain sources, independent sources. That means all sources are with circle. Then in that case you have to turn off that sources and calculate the total resistance by using series parallel combination. Okay. Now case number 2 is the network has dependent sources. That means some diamond shaped sources and some independent sources. That means sources with circle. So in that case, what you have to do, you have to make independent sources turned off. This you have to make it turn off. Independent sources we will make turn off. And what about dependent sources? We will keep as it is. Just as in superposition theorem, we are keeping dependent sources as it is. So while applying Thevenin theorem also, we will keep independent sources as it is. And what additional thing we will do, because if we are calculating resistance, these independent sources are coming in between. So how much resistance I should take across this independent resistance? To avoid this problem, what we will do, either we can connect 1 volt source across the terminal. So between terminal A and B, we can connect one 1 volt source and calculate the current through that source, and calculate current through that source. Then RTH is given by 1 volt upon that current. Or I can connect 1 ampere source and calculate voltage across that 1 ampere source, and RTH value is V upon 1 ampere. So what we are doing, so if the circuit consists of dependent sources and some independent sources, so independent sources we are turning off and dependent sources we are keeping as it is, and we can connect one 1 volt source over here, 1 volt source, and we will calculate current through this 1 volt source. We will calculate current through this 1 volt source. Or we can connect 1 ampere source between terminal AB, 1 ampere source, and we will calculate the voltage across this source by using KVL, KCL, and then RTH is given by V upon 1 ampere or RTH is given by 1 volt upon I. It is your choice. Either you can check 1 volt source, calculate the current, or you can take 1 ampere source, calculate the voltage, and then after that you can calculate the value of RTH. Now third case is the network has only dependent sources. There is no independent source. So in that case our VTH value is always 0. No need to calculate. VTH is by default 0, but RTH will be there. So for calculating RTH, yes, you can connect 1 volt source, calculate the current, or you can connect 1 ampere source, calculate the voltage, and then RTH is given by 1 volt upon current or volt upon voltage upon 1 ampere. Okay. So these are the three cases. Only independent sources are present. So in that case, turn off all independent source, take the parallel series combination of resistance, get the value of RTH. If dependent sources are present and independent sources are present, so turn off independent sources, don't disturb dependent sources, and connect 1 volt source, calculate current, or connect 1 ampere source, calculate current, and get the value of RTH by using this relation. And if all dependent sources are present, VTH in this case is 0, and RTH is given by same method. Either connect 1 volt source, calculate current, or connect 1 ampere source, calculate voltage, get the value of current, RTH. Okay, so just look at this simple example. Calculate the Thevenin voltage and Thevenin resistance at terminal A and B. So I have to calculate this open circuit voltage over here, VOC open circuit voltage, VTH, and I have to calculate RTH. Okay, so first I will calculate Thevenin voltage. So I have to calculate this one open circuit voltage across this terminal. So here is voltage VTH. So use nodal equation. So there are two current, this current and this current. This VTH is at assume VTH is at higher potential. So all currents are leaving current. So what is value of I1 current? So this is the I1 current. So VTH minus 50 divided by resistance. Resistance is how much? 5 ohm. Plus the second current VTH minus this point is 0 potential. So VTH minus 0 divided by 20 ohm. VTH minus 0 divided by 20 ohm. That means VTH upon 20 equal to 0. Okay. Now adjust the denominator, multiply by 4 here because in the denominator 20 is there. So adjust 20. So multiply by 4 here, and here also you multiply by 4. So denominator is common, 0 into 20, 0. So now equation is 4 VTH minus, I am multiplying with this 4. Okay. So 4 VTH minus 4 into 50 minus 200 plus VTH equal to 0. So if you solve this, VTH value comes out as 200 upon 5. So that is nothing but 40 volt. So the VTH for this circuit is 40 volt. Now we will calculate RTH. So RTH is the resistance between this terminal. Okay. Now how these 5 ohm and this 20 ohm are connected? You cannot say that these are connected in series because they are not exclusively sharing this node. This branch is also sharing the resistance. Okay. Then if you observe carefully, this 5 ohm is sharing this node and this 20 ohm is sharing this node, as well as this 5 ohm is sharing this node and 20 ohm is also sharing this node. That means these are sharing two same node, and in that case the connection is parallel connection because they are sharing same two nodes. Okay, these are not in series. 5 and 20 is not in series. So we have to solve the parallel combination. So 5 parallel 20. If you solve this 5 parallel 20, R1 R2 upon R1 plus R2, 5 into 20 divided by 5 plus 20. So you will get answer as 4 ohm. So RTH value is 4 ohm. Okay, thank you.